barbecuing some eggplant here for dinner. It's 2:30, but it feels late. In summer, 2:30 is usually very early.
We were warned to expect dangerous hot weather and catastrophic fire conditions. What we got was a ferocious storm delivering chaos across Sydney with lightning speed.
Uh-oh. I think we're going to be all right. Oh shit. It's getting windy. Hold on to your newspaper. Whoa!
Sudden. Wild. And dramatic.
Wow!
Hail smashing homes. Big hail.
I can see gusts hitting around here, just like lifting leaves up in certain areas. There's not too much right here right now, but I can see just over there it's hitting like that first one hit me here. Jim's Barbecue Central got hit by a massive gust.
In Blacktown, trees falling on the road, power line sparks.
It's all happening. Will there be any more big hours of power? Is it all done for November? I hardly got started in November. There was no windsurfing days. I got serious wing ding fever, bitten by the wing bug, super hardcore, and I didn't even windsurf. I don't think there was any windsurf days, but then again, Glenn Rumford was windsurfing up the lake when I was windinging. Crazy days. Hour of power! So MT's done a good hour, Kanahuka. He was on a 6.5 Evo 14 66 wide Kenny. What's a Kenny board? It's 35 centimetre tribal slalom fin. Good nor'easter, 29th, so there's only a couple more days. The Tassie's Anthony Perkins in the Legends, and Dave Moorhead in the Masters, and you can see them on Flex's channel, FlexCam over in WA. On his channel, Jim Thompson, I'll link it, and here's a I asked Barone why he's called Alpha Male. Here's the story of why he's called Alpha Male. Hour of power.
Hey Mobsy, that's a really good question. So, back in the early days when I just joined the GPS Team Challenge, originally in the Cockroaches team, I needed a nickname. At the time I was driving to the beach with one or two slalom boards strapped to the roof of my Alpha 147 four-door hatchback, and I really loved doing lay-down jibes and alphas, and so, you know, Alpha Male came to mind, dominate the pack, and that name stuck even when I changed over from the Cockroaches to the Double Demerits. I've kept it ever since. So on Monday I went out for the first time on the new F4 Messina slalom board, a new entry to the market. They've basically made a 85 wide, 208 long foil slalom board for me. It's 159 litres, and like, obviously I'm going to like it because I just bought it, but the first ride out on Mile Lakes on Monday was amazing. Like, I could get locked in straight off the roof racks, foot straps on, and away we went, and managed to crack 30 knots on the first run out, 21 knot alpha. The thing was just on rails, really lovely board. And that was with 540 relatively large slalom F4 foils and a 7 meter CHS sail in 5 to 15 knots, maybe 18 knots. So it was actually pretty light, but there were some big gusts, and I could just use all the power. I was fully locked in the back straps, pushing against the rear of the board, which is a really nice feeling when slalom foiling at speed. It's reminiscent of slalom sailing, where you push off the back fin, back foot to go faster, and use the power of the fin. Well, that's how I was riding the foil board. Canted over to windward, so the heels were down towards the water. Half of the foil was out of the water, and the board was just on rails. It was such a good feeling. That 30 knot run was amazing. And I got one of my best jives ever. Not the personal best in terms of top speed jive, but just in terms of the timing and the flip and the stepping across the board. Like, everything just went perfectly. It was such a good jive. One of the best I've ever done. Shame it wasn't faster. But yeah, so that was Monday. You sent me that photo of the gorgeous looking Jimmy's Beach with the sun shining on the water and its perfect turquoise conditions with white sands. I thought this will make much better photos for the new board. So I drove over, and lo and behold, the westerly clouds started arriving just as we rigged up, and so missed out on some of those beautiful shots. Tuesday I was out on the same new Messina board, but this time with a full course race setup. So 9 meter sail, Cobia 870 front wing, which is 1,000 wide, and an extra long tail, making the whole thing about 120 centimeters long. So yeah, really big course racing setup, and the Messina handled it all very well. I managed 25 knots, did some of my favorite things, went over to the dolphin boat and waved at them and then chased them downwind. I think I did about 20 knots downwind, and they were doing 18 or something, so it was kind of fun overtaking